Yes, today I am going to discuss about the structure of C programs, basic structure of C programs, basic structure of C programs. Yes, basic structure of C programs. So, a C program contains may contains one or more sections. A C program may contains one or more sections. So let us see the overview of the structure of C program. When we write a program, so which structure we can follow to write a C program. So in this concern, here first we can write the documentation like that. We make a simple block like that. So first we write the documentation. Documentation section. Documentation section. Basically, documentation section that consists a set of comments. We elaborate these things later, but but we should focus on a structure of C program. The first thing that is the documentation section, may be or may not be. Another thing, the link section. Link section. Another thing that is the link section. Now, after the link section, that is the definition section. Definition section. Section. And after definition section, global declaration section. Global declaration section. Global declaration section means that a program that requires a number of variable that should be globally declared. So in global declaration section, we declare the variables, declare the function globally. Now another thing, that is the main function. Main function section. Function section. And this section has a block of statement like that. This section contains declaration ration part, and another part that is the explanation part. These two parts within the block of the main function. Within the block of the main function. And rest of them if the program contains the number of sub functions, functions, then all the sub functions is defined outside of the block of main function. All the sub function like that function 1, function, function first, function 2, function 2, like that. So this is the basic structure of a C program. When we write a C program, then we can follow these uh, this structure to write that program. So let us see about the meaning about these sections. What they will have when we write a program. So the first section, that is the documentation section. Documentation section. So what will happen with the documentation section? In the documentation section, this section consists consists set of comments, comments like about the program, about the author, about the programmer, about the name of the program. So all these comments is comes under the documentation section. That comment, if we write the comment in the documentation section in two ways. In two ways, we write the comment in the documentation section in two ways. The first way, that is the single line comment. Single line comment. Single line comment. So what will happen with the single line comment? In the single line comment, we can start the comment with double slash. With double slash. These slash will put in front of the line. In front of the line means that that line is not the is not the instruction of the program. That line is the comment of the program. So write here the comment. My first. This is my first program. My first program. So like that, double slash, and then this is the my first program. This line is the comment. So what will happen if we need to make a line as a comment? Then simply we put the double slash in front of the line. That line will become a comment line, and that line will not execute, not compiled by the compiler of the program. So another way to write the comment in documentation section, another way to write the comment in documentation section, that is the multiple line comment. So what will happen with the multiple line comment? If we make a multiple line as a comment simultaneously, then how we will make those lines as a comment? For that purpose, we simply put a slash and star in front of the line. In front of the line means that the multiple line of comments put within the slash and star as a front, and write the comment here, multiple line, sorry, comment, comments here, multiple line comment, like that, and at the end put the star and again slash. So within this symbol, within this symbol, we can write the multiple comments in the program. So in these two ways, we can write the comment in the documentation section. Now another section of the structure of C program, that is the link section. Link section. Link section. So during the compilation of a program, we need to link the functions from the system library. We need to link the functions from the system library. Means that a programmer use the number of functions in their program that is defined in the defined within the system library. So for that purpose, we should provide the instructions to the compiler to link the functions from the system library. So in this section, provides the instructions to compiler instruction to compiler to link functions from system library, system library. So all the instructions that are required to link the functions from the system library should be defined in a link section. Another section, that is the definition section. Another section, that is the definition section. Definition section. In the definition section, we define all symbolic constants. In definition section, defines all symbolic constants means that all the symbolic constant that we require to define within the program, so that symbolic constant should be defined within the definition section. Another thing, the global declaration variable. Global declaration section, global declaration section. So what will happen with the global declaration section? We have already told about the global variable. So in case of global variable, when we declare a global variable in a global declaration section, means that that global variable can be used entire the program. Entire the program means the variable which are declared in the global declaration section, that is outside from the all functions. Global that is declared from the outside of all the functions. So so variable that need variables that need to declare outside from all functions, that is that variable should be declared within global declaration variable. Now another thing, that is the main function section. Main function section. Main function section. So every C program must have one main function section. Basically, this section contains two parts. This section contains two parts. One is declaration part. Declaration part as per the structure. Declaration part, and another that is the explanation part. Explanation part. These two parts consist by the main function, first and second, declaration part and explanation part. So the declaration part declare all the variable that is used in the executable part, not to explanation, that is write the executable part, should write the explanation executable part. So in the declaration part, we should declare all the variables that will be used by the executable part. We should declare all the variables that is used by the executable part. Means that here in this part declare all variable, declare all variable, variable, declare all variables, and that variable used by executable part. So in this way, the main function section can be divided into two parts. So there are some restrictions here. One thing is here, the executable part should have at least one statement. This part should have at least at least one statement statement for execution. This is the restriction with the executable part. And another thing, these two parts within the opening and closing bracket. These two parts, as per the structure of the C program, we should put the declaration part and executable part within the opening and closing bracket. The program execution begins at the opening bracket and end at the closing bracket. And the closing braces of the main function section is the logical end of the program. So all statement in the declaration and executable part end with a semicolon. We should keep in the mind when we write the statement within the declaration part and within the executable part, then all the lines, all the statements should end with the semicolon. So all these concern with the main function sections. Now another section, that is the sub functions. To write any program, sub functions, sub functions. To write the any program, we require yes. To write the any program, we may require number of functions, number of user defined functions. So the sub program section, sub functions oblique sub program sections, sub program section. So sub program section, this section contains all user defined functions. User defined, sorry, all user defined functions. So all user defined functions should put in the subprogram section. In this way, we can write a C program